Hey, this is Eric, and I have some cool tips and tricks on Google. We have some new features and some old features I want to point out again to you. And also a reminder that when you create a Google Classroom account, or when you did, you got a folder in My Drive called Classroom. And when you open it up, you have all your classes in it. And also, when you open your classes up, you have folders of all your assignments in it, so you can view your folders that way. And you can go back to Drive here. And then we have a request from the EdTech Committee and Kim McGrath that we leave the Google Classroom folder or directory under the main My Drive directory, and not have the students drag this classroom folder into a subject folder or a grade level folder. A lot of the elementary schools were doing that, putting in a 5th grade folder. And what was happening is students would then delete that 5th grade folder or archive it, and then along with it, they delete their classroom folder. And also we're having teachers from elementary through high school using it, and we're just going to have all the stuff saved in the same place. If you want students to put a document somewhere specific in addition to Google that they created within Google Classroom, they can do the Shift-Z trick, which is in another tutorial, and they can put it in multiple places at once. But let's all leave the Google Classroom folder just under My Drive, as Kim McGrath has asked us to do. So a really cool feature that I like that's brand new are topics, and you might have seen the topics on the left here. Or when you're creating an assignment, you might have seen it asked for a topic. And what I like about topics is they're really easy to add. So I'm going to edit something. When you're adding something, or you can go back and edit and create a topic for it, it asks for a topic. It defaults to no topic. So you can either create a topic and write something in there, or you can choose a previous topic that you've written. Now this is part of writing, so I'm going to have this be as part of all their writing assignments. And then when the students are over here on the left, your stream has just everything in it, and it does the last assignment or announcement you added first. The only switching that you can do is you can click on this, and you can take an assignment or an announcement and move it to the top. But that's the only movement you have with these. But what the topics allow you and the students to do is filter and only show the writing assignments or announcements. So these are just the writing. I'm only seeing the writing assignments, and it makes it easier to find, especially with something like a book report that I assign every 3 to 4 weeks. So we go to book report, and they just see the book reports or something like that. So it helps the kids filter through your stream, which for some of us, myself included, can get pretty daunting, I think, sometimes for the kids. Just a lot of stuff in here, and it helps them find things. So the other thing, if you go to About, what I've had my students do is I've had them open the calendar, the classroom calendar, in Google Calendar. So we can merge the due dates with Google Classroom to Google Calendar. And they just click and open Google Calendar. And I think they got like a, accept message the first time they did it. And then automatically in their calendars, they have all the due dates from their classes. So here's my humanities class, and then we have humanities period. So they have something due here on the 29th, and it automatically gets added to their Google Calendar, all the stuff from Google Classroom. So the two things are linked, so they'll be seeing those things on their Google Classroom. They can also go directly to their folder here. The other thing that's been here for a long time, but I'm not sure people are really aware, is that you can email your student right from Google Classroom. So you can email that student, or you can email your entire class if you click here. And then go to Actions. You can say email. So this selected every student in that class, and if I want to send them all an email, I can. And so if you want to send your period 3 an email, it just opens up. And when my email finally opens here, it's in my blind copy. And usually I write the email to myself, and every single one of my students in that class will get the email. So it's a good way to email your entire class, and the kids are checking their email quite a bit, it seems like. And finally, a feature that I've used several times this year after using Google Classroom for a few years is Repost. So if you created reuse a post, if you created an assignment last year, you can go find it. You can use one of your classes. Even your archived. I've deleted this class, and I can still go in and grab an assignment, select that class, and grab an assignment from it. And then say reuse. And it asks me, do I want new copies of all the attachments or use the existing one? I usually leave it on new copies. And then you can put that assignment in your own classroom. So it's reusing. And then it pops up as an assignment, and I can add a topic, and it has the same file attachments that it had before. And then I can just click assign here, down here, and click assign. But I'm not going to add it. So some cool features in Google Classroom. I had fun sharing. Thanks for watching and listening. And we'll be doing more of these in the near future. Thank you.